First of all, I'd just like to say that all essential services, police, fire, water and wastewater, are all operational, and while fully operational, our facilities are closed to the public. All our municipal offices are also closed, except by appointment. We do offer the building and planning applications, marriage licenses, death certificates, lottery licenses, taxi cab licenses, and all the other licensing services are available. However, you do need to phone in and make an appointment. The number is 705-526-4275, and you'll be provided with a directory, and you can contact the appropriate department. Our staff are encouraged to work from home where possible. Our IT staff have been working yeoman service to the corporation, getting people laptops, access to virtual private networks, and so on. So where possible, we're having staff work at home. We are working hard to ensure that you have access to services that you need while reducing as much the potential for exposure. I encourage you to visit the town website, www.midland.ca, where you'll find links to the COVID-19 updates, be able to enroll in engaging Midland.ca to see what's happening in town and ask questions and make suggestions, and use the e-service customer service portal to register your service needs. If you don't have access to the web, please call 705-526-4275. It will connect you with an operator, and they'll be able to direct your call. We also placed an ad in this week's Mirror. It outlines the services that are available and also those that are not for the various facilities within town. I suggest that you take a look at this. It's also available on our website under the COVID-19 update panel. We also remind you to self-isolate, practice good hygiene, and practice social distancing. You may have noticed if you've been downtown that the town is undertaking the next phase of the revitalization of the stormwater and wastewater sewage on the main street, as well as the rejuvenation of the downtown. We are aware that no time is a good time for this work, and that COVID-19 places an extra layer of stress on the merchants in the downtown. To mitigate the potential impact of COVID-19, the project will proceed one block at a time, starting at Bay Street and moving south, so Bay Street to Dominion, Dominion to Hugo, Hugo to Elizabeth, and finally Elizabeth to Yonge. One block will be dug up at a time. Second block will be in the process of being dewatered, so that as the crews move in, they have a relatively dry site to work from. The intent of is to minimize disruption to business and the risk from impacts that may arise from the COVID-19 pandemic. The province has designated infrastructure construction as an essential job, and we've worked out with Arnott Construction to ensure that employees are subject to extra health and safety procedures and protocols, as well as personal protection equipment. Residents can follow communications and progress on the project by registering on engagingmidland.ca. The Simcoe Muskoka District Health Unit has opened a series of COVID-19 assessment sites throughout the county. If you suspect you have COVID-19 or have been exposed to somebody with COVID-19, you should not go directly to the hospital nor to your doctor's office. Instead, phone your doctor or contact the assessment center. The Midland site is located at 845 King Street. That's 845 King Street. The unit is accessible by appointment only, and you must do an online self-assessment. Midland now has 2 confirmed cases of COVID-19, a 70-year-old and a 60-year-old, both of whom have returned from traveling. The federal government has invoked the Quarantine Act and requires that all persons entering the country from abroad must go directly home and must self-isolate for 14 days. This is not optional. Self-isolate or face significant financial penalties and potentially jail time when apprehended. All levels of government and the health authorities are recommending persons stay home and self-isolate, practice good hygiene, for example, washing your hands vigorously and often, and practice social distancing, 6-foot spacing between people. Only this way will we flatten the curve and prevent our medical system from being overwhelmed. We have been given the blessing of time to prepare, time to practice appropriate behaviors, and potentially avoid the situations that Italy, Iran, Spain, and yes, even the United States find themselves in. Remember, the person you expose may be a family member, and the person that dies from your exposing them might be a grandparent. Think about it and act responsibly. I'll remind everyone again that calling 211 will get you the information you need to access most, if not all, government agency services, as well as other services in the community. It works well. Use it. Finally, I'd like to thank all those who continue to provide essential services to our residents. Staff at GBGH, Waypoint, Central North Correctional Center, municipal offices, grocery store clerks, and many, many more. You are the heroes, one and all. A special thanks goes out to those caring for and looking after homeless and less fortunate, in particular those folks at Salvation Army Food Bank and Shelter Now. I would ask that you consider a financial donation to both as they try to feed those who are struggling. You can phone the Salvation Army at 705-526-5683. That's 705-526-5683. And the Guest House Shelter at 705-528-1096. Again, 705-528-1096. I'd also like to shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Cota for offering the municipality the use of Brookley Golf Club facilities during this time of need. Also, thanks to the Wiseman's Club and the executive Midland Penetang Machine Builders Association for reaching out to see how they might help. It just shows how people come together in times of need. And finally, remember, together we can flatten the curve by staying apart, stay at home to self-isolate, practice good hygiene and social distancing. It's a beautiful day outside as I look out the window. It looks like a wonderful weekend. Don't forget, we can all do this together by staying apart and socially isolating. Be well, enjoy the weekend. Thank you.